an incentive rider in Massachusetts finishing the sortie allegedly decided, I'm out.
Oh, so it was after he landed.
Yeah, this was after landing.
For some reason I thought it was
Look
before.
at that buttery smooth video performance, Gonky. And you know what? Kudos to Afe.
Yeah.
You know why? Back it up like 2 frames when she's in the.
Here's the start.
I'll tell you when to stop.
Oh, geez. I don't. How do you
stop it? Nope, not yet. Right there. Stop.
Oh, dude.
She is in a good PLF position because her harness is fit properly. They cinched that thing down to put her in a seated position so that she PLF'd without even trying. Now,
that's
granted,
valid.
Yeah, I'm serious. Look, if you see, because a lot of people, they do it too loose, so they're straight vertical. When you're in a harness, you want to be in a seated position.
It's true.
So whoever fitted her for that harness did an outstanding job. Kudos to Afe. They probably prevented more injuries because my theory, speculation, is that the person was not prepared for the ejection. And if you're not prepared for the ejection, you're going to have spinal injuries. You're going to have neck injuries because that is an explosion going off under your butt. I mean,
would you like to grade the PLF?
I mean,
here we go.
As long as it's not the standard DCS PLF where it's like feet, head, ass, you're probably fine.
Which is very realistic, I think.
Yeah, that's exactly what every time and in DCS, that's what it looks like.
Now, Mover, you asked me, and Wags, maybe you can see it too, but the seat man separation. Mover, did you ever figure this out?
There is. Yeah.
It's right away, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very
fast. It's immediate.
As it should be. I mean, there it is. I mean, there's a seat going.
Yeah.
There's a seat right there.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe it didn't separate.
It's like a little drow chute on it, looks like.
That's right. That's what I thought it was. I thought maybe that's a seat pan. I'm not. What kind of seat does the D model?
Aces.
I thought it was Aces too. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you
separate.
Well, I mean, but like you said,
do we have the other video?
She's not sitting in a seat. I don't think so.
The
yeah,
first
we do.
video?
It's grainier.
No, the one from the very first one that I reacted to. The other thing people ask is why does it go left? And that's because of they go opposite directions. So they sequence away from each other so they don't run into each other.
Interesting.
Yeah. Did you ever give an incentive ride in the 2-seat Hornet mover?
Yes.
You did. To like a non-aviator?
Yep. Maintenance guy.
Yeah. Yeah. I've given quite a few rides, and it's not the first time this has happened, unfortunately. So, and it probably won't be the last time it happens. So I think one thing I was always adamant about, and really, if you're not an aviation type, I mean, I'm pretty sure I could throw Wags in the back of the Hornet, he would know what not to touch. Right. But somebody who's not interested at all in aviation, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Mover, but I mean, it was a recruiting officer, right? They were doing incentive ride.
Officer recruiter.
Officer recruiter incentive ride. So I think female too, right?
Allegedly.
So anyways, her. So, like if I was the pilot, and I put her in the back seat, it's always like, hey, listen, this is what you can hold on to. Here's the grab handles. And you always point, this will get rid of the canopy. This will, the handle between your legs will take you on a parachute ride. So I was always very adamant about what to do with your hands. That everybody kind of knows about the Tomcat story, right? They took the SWO for a ride. The guy in the F4. Wags, you ever seen the picture of the convertible Tomcat flying?
Oh yeah, but the ejection handles for Tomcat are up here, right?
A model. This is a newer D. Okay. So
got it.
So in that. The guy did they were doing like a G warm, and then he rolled it airplane on its back and did a quick negative G to make sure.
Oh, so you tried to grab it from
right.
Yeah.
That's
what happened. That's happened with the Rafale ejection too, wasn't it?
Yeah, unloaded. He unloaded and he grabbed the handle on takeoff.
Yeah, which so you get the unload. They're upside down. He just kind of reaches down to secure himself and pulls the handle and ejects himself. So. Yeah. The good thing though, and I'm not smart on the F-15D. I imagine it's similar to the Hornet because it's all McDonnell Douglas flavor. But there's you can set the sequencer, right? So whether you're solo or if you have a trained aviator in the back, you can set it to aft initiate, which means if somebody in the back pulls the handle, you both go, right? And then you can set it to basically, I forget what it's called, but basically
It's
like
command,
aft
solo, and both.
aft self or something like that.
Yeah.
You can set it to where exactly like they had it set up here to where if the person in the back pulls the handle by accident, only they go. So, you had the sequencer set up right, which is good because then you would have had two, excuse me, you'd have had two ejections. And like Mover said, it's super hard on the body and you always run the risk of being injured. Cause I mean, she came down pretty
So
hard.
have you seen this?
There we go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
Please,
So the canopy's on the twin tails on the speed brake.
Yeah.
Over runway 0. PCAS. I'm on the airfield. All right, so
Yeah.
make the call.
Yep.
So,
A firm for a ground emergency.
dude, the seat's right next to her.
Yeah.
That's not the seat.
What is that?
Yeah, Rainbow One's okay. Mobile at Fire Department Access Road, looking to head north on Bravo. North. Cardinal. Proceed north on Bravo. Fire has been.
Is that's the seat to the right there, isn't it?
That's her and the seat.
That's a runway sign, isn't it?
Yeah, on the right though. What's that? Is that not the seat right there?
No, not on the left. Maybe on the right.
On the right. You don't see my mouse.
Is that your left? My right? I don't know. Wherever you're pointing right now, I think is the seat.
Yeah. Seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you're conflicted, I would make sure you don't do it too early because you need to make sure there's a crew there that can chalk you up and all that. So. Yeah, the arm crew's working to de-arm, and then we're going to shut down right here.
People had questions about the de-arm thing. We always de-arm because you got chaff flares.
Hey, a good thing it's not a windy day, right? I mean, the chute's just laying there. So,
Oh, drag her off.
exactly, man. You get a little bit of wind, start, there's been people killed because they couldn't do the release. So,
And they don't get, they get training, but they don't get a whole lot. So it's inconclusive, right? Did the seat separate?
it looked like, I don't know, man. I mean, hey, the seat worked because she's alive. Thank God she's alive. And, maybe just, I don't know, probably some minor injuries, hopefully nothing major, but yeah, it's not ideal, man. I mean, because, hey, probably lost the jet, right? Probably class A mover, right? It's old D model.
Well, so they're converting. It's the Barnes F-15 unit, and they're converting to the F-35, which means that the D models are in short supply as it is. So that means more than likely
that's it.
you just boneyard, you scrap it.
Right. So that's sad.
Dude, imagine you were next in line for the incentive ride, and that's the only D model they had left.
I think it was for that unit. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, good news. Thank God no one got hurt. Bad news. There's probably going to be no more incentive rides, at least at that, at that unit. And then you got to get rid of a jet. I mean, where do you get another? Can you reuse the canopy? I don't think so. Right. I mean, where do you get another D model canopy? Maybe they share the same as the EX. I don't know.
I mean, you could probably get another canopy, but the damage done from the rocket blast into the back cockpit, all those avionics.
Oh yeah.
It hitting, because that's a couple. I mean, that's not light. Those canopies are, I think, a couple thousand pounds.
Yeah, very heavy. Very heavy.
Landing on the spine, which the speed brake's right there on the Eagle.
For sure, there's damage.
I would imagine we're talking class A mishap.
Yeah, you and I talked about a little bit, Mover, but I don't know if the pilot had the wherewithal to know, his passenger has ejected, but I am. I'd probably look to shut the motors down just because, you don't know where they're going to land, kind of thing.
Yeah, it would be immediately apparent because all of a sudden, it's very windy and.
With the shock factor, right? You just he's probably talking. He's like, yeah, and let's go ahead. I mean, hey, what caused the ejection, right? Hey, let's arm the seat. Oh, okay.
De-arm.
Boom.
Safe the seat.
Or safe the seat. Yeah. Boom. Out,
well,
right?
And that makes sense too, right? Because it's like the T-38 was. The handles are on the side of the seat, and it has the de-arm lever like the Viper does, which is just it's a switch basically that flips up. So if you tell them, hey, go ahead and flip that up, and she grabs the handle versus that and pulls up, why is it not going? You're doing this, and next thing you know, You're flying the F-15 Cabriolet.
The nylon one arrival. Yeah. Dude, I don't know. I mean, that's crappy. I know it's something that every time I gave an incentive ride, I always did I always set it up to where if they pull the handle, they go, because unless there, there's some sort of a winged aviator in the back, but it was always in the back of my mind. So, I never did anything. I wasn't one of these people that tried to surprise them with crazy aileron rolls and stuff, try to get them to puke. Cause I just didn't want to come back without the roof.
Yeah. I never really worried about, I guess I should have, but never was a concern that they were going to eject. I did a ton of incentive rides in the F-16 and puking was the big one.
You guys had a 2-seat model?
That was my favorite thing to do, dude. They
Yeah,
would always get sick on the unrestricted climb.
I love
Always.
it too. It's fun.
Except for one dude, he kind of was like, "Oh, I'm feeling a little woozy." I'm like, "Yeah, standard." Because what we would do is we would do the unrestricted, pull straight vertical, unrestricted climb, roll on our back, and then go straight into the low level, like that was right off the runway. And so that maneuver would usually get, "Hey, I'm not feeling so great." So then you roll out, you kind of let them settle. You'd fly the low level route for a little while. And then we get to the airspace. You're like, "Okay, you got to get your 9G pin. How you feeling?" "No, I'm not feeling so good. I don't really want to do it." I'm like, "No, you really want to do this 9G thing real quick." Well, we do the supersonic run first because you had to burn down the gas. So we do the supersonic run across the airspace, burn down the gas, do the 9G. And then I had one maintainer. It was a little bodybuilder. And we did it one time. And he's like, "Again, please." I'm like, "Okay." And then again, please. Let's again. And I'm like, "Okay, dude." We're like, I'm hitting the bingo thing now because I'm like, "Hey,
Mover's about ready to pass out." He's like,
I'm done, man. I'm like once, twice, 3, 5 times. Oh my God, dude. Why are you so good at this?
Yeah. Mover's
And
like, "We're bingo fuel." He's like, "Doesn't that say 10,000, sir?"
Yeah. Like, no, sir, I can read that. You have plenty of fuel. But the always coming back, I would go, "Hey, do you want to land like a fighter pilot or an airliner?" Because how they felt, right? That was the determination of how they felt. Because if they had made it that far, usually being low level and into the break would get them. And I'd be like, "Hey, how you feeling? Let's do this." Because my job was not to go through a profile. It was to give them a fun ride because they had done something that deserved it. And I always thought that, especially the maintainers that busted their ass working, I didn't want it to be a miserable experience where they never wanted to do it again. I just wanted them to have fun. So if we had to land with a straight in, because that's the, land via airliner, I would do, and I did a couple times, I did the land via straight in because they were like, "Hey, I don't feel so good anymore." And okay. Unlike the one girl I flew with in the T-38, where we could not do any kind of profile manipulation because they were FAM riders. And I've explained this because people got mad at me for the other video. Incentive ride is a dedicated mission. So it's like you won something, you're a celebrity, you're somebody, and this is your sortie, your mission. It's 100% dedicated to you. We're doing a profile for you, and it's single ship usually. A FAM mission means you've usually got your chamber card so that you can go up into the bozosphere, and we're going to do a mission. So whether that's BFM, ACM, Red Air, you're just riding along as a extra, you're the extra weight back there, the gas that I'm missing. And it's not for you. So the difference being, if I'm doing an incentive ride, this is for you. I want you to have fun. If you're a FAM rider, shut up, go cold Mike. If you start puking, nothing I can do for you because we have to support these F-22s because the F-22s are burning, God knows how much per hour in money. And it was where the one wingman goes out and he has to find the fight, and we're just fighting, and she's throwing up back there, and we're fighting, and she's like, "We gotta stop." I said, "We can't stop." We turn around and go the opposite direction, the airspace. She's puking. We're still turning. I'm like, "Go cold Mike. I can't listen to this." She's like, she was like a ROTC cadet. She's like, "I don't want to be a pilot. I want to do something else." I'm like, "I'm sorry. I feel bad, but."
Oh yeah. Nothing you can do. I mean, you can try to fight. Like I used to try to fight smooth, right? It's like, "Hey, we're coming left, hey, we're coming right," but it's
yeah. Well, it's hard that airplane, especially because there was no smooth with the T-38.
No.
That poor girl. I feel bad for her.
Take your mask off.
Actually, feel bad for the ground crew. I had to clean it all up.
No, they
They're
made
usually
them
pretty
clean it up.
good.
They
well,
would
they're
make,
usually pretty
yeah,
good
they would,
too.
and also if
Really?
if you did it, you cleaned it up yourself. Usually,
Oh, okay, good.
yeah, you're on your
Did
own
she,
there.
she cleaned it up?
It was all in the bag. I don't think
Oh,
she
They're
got
pretty
it.
good, Wags.
okay.
About
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
it was, but oh god, terrible.